Hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty okay. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Just
Yeah, I've still
realized that.
been having fun with Advent of Code. Doing some. I have a couple side projects that I'm trying to make progress on. There's one problem I have though that whenever a project becomes it crosses the line where I can't keep all the code in my head anymore, then it just feels disorganized and it becomes less fun to work on adding a new feature because it's so hard to remember where to edit. And I don't know how to exactly there's different organizational strategies for code, but I've never found one that can sort of scale indefinitely without a lot of trial and error and planning.
Yeah, because I could see you could remember a variable in the same way that you can create a variable to know whether when to call on that in order to structure something together. But once you get to larger systems where you're calling on buckets of things that are multiple variables, then it would probably get pretty confusing.
And they conflict.
You would end up writing code that's redundant or something too, because you forget that you've made something and now you have two systems that work in two different ways or something. Yeah,
I have right now it's sort of the user can click on the window or drag the mouse around, but they can also click on a circle and then drag the circle around, and there's a lot of which thing detected the click, and is the mouse down, and is this intended as a click, or did the user drag since they clicked down, and then I go back to it and I forget what was where was I intending certain state to be stored, and what is a state, and if I add more code, it's just how do I get the info I need and make sure I'm not introducing a new bug or something.
Yeah.
But it's very fun at the beginning where you're starting from a blank state and you're building stuff up, but it's hard to not build too fast and start forgetting. Just start putting things that are unnecessary in different places. Well, I guess our goal right now is to go back to the second storm and install the little device in the gateway that powers it or unlocks it.
Yeah.
And we both have a buggy. I'm bringing we need to bring some I'll bring the generators to power the gateway, which we need after we this hacking key. I'll carry this hacking key, and that's what we put in the we do the same thing as before. We put it in the gateway, and then we have to take those little disc things and rotate them into the correct place. And this one will be interesting to try to do that, because you have to search the whole surface of the gateway to find where the little holes.
Yeah. Should I take that little house with us in a portable box or something too?
I think we left the house. I think the house is still at the storm we're going to.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if we die along the way, then it might be nice to have a checkpoint.
You could bring some of these.
I guess as long as we're near the cars will have oxygen, so we won't.
Those we can use as packagers. You can print a packager with those things, and then we can pack up the house into a tiny box once we get there. Once we get to the house.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much everything we need. Hopefully we're not forgetting something. We should have oxygen, and these are quite difficult to drive. As long as you stay in the car. I don't think you can die inside the car. And also the car is kind of a save point. I think maybe if we die, we would re-exit the car.
Okay, so what do I do now?
There's
I guess I just
ways.
have to build a road Oh
wow.
it can actually just drive straight up a cliff. Okay, I didn't expect that.
And roads are actually not... If you get the right angle, then you use the flat tool, then the roads are pretty easy to build. But you can see how many obstacles... Oh, I found our road is over here.
Yeah, the surface of this planet is pretty annoying.
Yeah, because the buggies are like so fun to drive, but as soon as you start driving fast,
Yeah, like
you
I'm
just
stuck
hit
between
everything.
like two cubes now, and like I have to get out to terraform.
I can maybe build a road for you.
Yeah, just like on. Well, let's see. That's funny.
Oh yeah, you press F to like flip. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I guess it kind of makes it fun a little bit, like that it's so difficult.
yeah,
Yeah, if you fall, I guess if you stay in the car, that's the best option, because you probably take fall
yeah. Because then
damage.
you
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I was expecting it to slow down faster too.
Yeah, pressing backwards will slow it down.
Yeah.
This game is pretty cool though. How like first we did like the tram or like the tractor, and we built the road, and now we're like both in buggies. Like it's just like very different ways to travel that feel different and have different like
Hmm.
challenges.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can kind of see where we cleared some stuff. Oh, there's our little pile of stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, like how this game feels like it's just like constantly evolving stages of being on like an expedition or something.
Yeah, a lot of like fourth, like you gotta think like what are we gonna need, what problems might we encounter. Yeah, I love engaging that. And then when an expedition like goes smoothly, like every the planning is nice, the execution is nice, then it's very satisfying to then like return back and have achieved something and dealt with like unexpected problems like very smoothly.
Yeah.
Yeah, these beacons not only mark like where we left stuff, but also the road itself, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, some vegetation you can go right through, and some is like, and you don't. It's
Hmm.
not really clear like what is gonna block us until you kind of learn like what is actually solid.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive how they've done the physics of these cars too, because it's like it would be very unclear like how do they drive smoothly on a surface, because we can like edit the surface, so everything like the whole world is changing always, but the buggies seem to know like which way is up and how gravity, and like they
Yeah.
have nice like the way they can drive on really complicated terrain in sort of a way that feels normal is pretty crazy.
Yeah, they
Like
did a pretty good
especially
job with like the physics with the vehicles. I think.
yeah.
It feels like fun to drive too. Yeah.
Yeah, here we go with the canyon part now with the skinny bridge.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where that bridge is.
Yeah, it's over this way.
Maybe I'm going to the wrong direction. Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a little beacon because we marked like whatever this thing is, a solar panel.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if we fall, it doesn't take so long to build like a bridge back up to the top, so falling's not too.
Yeah.
And then once we had a bridge, then it would be like easy to just like fall and take the same bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't like connect the road exactly, so there's like a bump right at the end, just to add challenge. Oh yeah, there's a crazy bump at the end of that one too. Yeah, I guess now we can debate, like, I guess we could pack this. Actually, we can carry the house. I guess we'll bring the house into the center with us
Wait.
because we'll spend some time in the center.
Yeah, can you see what happens? Like, can we go in? Can we do anything with the house if it's in there? Can you go in it or anything? Will it let you?
Right now, yeah, it'll let me. Yeah, I've had them inside here before.
Does it still hack you if you go into it?
Yeah, we get hacked slowly right now.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be like a faster hack still.
Yeah, the
Oh, I
hacking
guess because
is
we already
slow.
did the data or something.
Yeah, we put so much data that we got resistance. And then once you're in the core, you don't get hacked.
Oh, okay.
But you still will lose oxygen, so that's why it's nice to have like a house, I guess, for another reason.
Is it up or down that we have to go?
Up. Yeah, we go up on the platform there.
Oh, I see. Okay. Good.
Yeah, I ran out of soil. Like right with that.
I think I might. I don't know if I have any soil canisters on me right now. No, I don't.
Yeah, I have some. Oh no. Whoa. I took like I should enter the house before I die. Oh yeah, I guess we can just use the house to get it.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, if we enter, exit, and then move the house, what happens?
Yeah, true. So wait, what do we have to do up here right now?
So I'm gonna throw the hacking thing into the middle, and then you'll see that.
Is it one of those puzzles again?
Yeah, one of these puzzles. So now we see, like, you can reset these things in case we lose them. It was 3 of them, but you see it's like not obvious where they go, and the place where they go could be like anywhere on the surface of this like structure. So that's
okay. So it could be like on this side somewhere below us
Yeah.
or something.
I'll just start building like a road that goes around the outside so we can like inspect it.
Okay.
I just need to dig more soil. Yeah, and then just remember to come back to the house for oxygen every so often.
Yeah. I guess I'll
build
put
up.
some of these pieces on my backpack.
If you come across resin, you can make canisters, and then the soil's pretty useful for like getting around.
Yeah, I do have resin on me, I think. Whoa, what is happening? Sorry. I just like dug a hole by accident.
At least, yeah, if we die, we'll go to the house, so that's pretty good.
Is it like the printer though to make?
The backpack
Canister?
printer? Yeah.
Oh, here you go. Yeah, small canister. So just terraforming it all will like fill that, right?
Yeah, if you're digging soil, then yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, then it's a little bar around it that tells me like how much. Okay.
Oh, I see one spot I can see is fairly accessible.
It'd be cool to have like a light or something, like a better.
Yeah, I think we have copper back at our base. You can build like a light that just does like, gives you a bit more vision. But yeah, I find that it takes up like a space in the backpack, so then often I end up sacrificing it to carry more stuff.
Um, yeah, I can't see like any of the things.
Yeah, I've
that we
seen one
need.
so far. One is visible from the center platform. But yeah, it's funny how hard they are to find.
Uh,
Yeah, when I was playing this before, like when I realized like they could be anywhere on the surface, it took me like so long to like so much longer, and I thought like I must be doing something wrong, like I don't see them, and then I finally came around like one edge and it was there. And yeah, it's just that
yeah.
the angles of the surface really hide. They hide in like plain sight.
Uh,
And then it's quite, yeah, it's kind of fun though, like I guess, you know, the game is like using the terrain tool in a professional way, and
okay. I've died.
yeah, it's good we have
I
our
have
heads.
died. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I can see one thing there.
Yeah, it depends. You can try, we have 3 of these different things.
Yeah, I think one was in my dead person backpack.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
But
we can
I
reset
died
them.
in a pretty okay. Oh yeah, we can.
Yeah, if you go to this center pillar, then it will reset all of them. I wonder if we successfully insert one, then does it get reset also? Because yeah, you could be totally stuck in this game if you just like lose the whole thing and then you just can't do anything.
But yeah, I got it back anyway, so. What? Oh. What button is it to rotate it once it's in?
C or V.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be any of the 3 that fit that slot.
Yeah, I think I found it. Yeah, I got one of them right.
Yeah, if it kind of like disappears, yeah.
Yeah, it made like a little thing noise too. But yeah, I don't know where the spot, like it must be on top or something. The other
Yeah,
spots for them?
I
Have you
always
seen any yet?
check. I haven't seen anything more. I check like the outsides. I build like bridges around. I haven't seen it on the outside at all.
Yeah, I really wish there was like a daytime on this planet, like in this area. Because like it would be easier to see if it was like brighter, I think. Yeah, it must be on the top. I tried checking the bottom and it didn't look like there was anything on the bottom. Oh no.
I'm just gonna build so many canisters that I can have so many fuel.
Oh no, okay, I died again.
Yeah, this part of the game, I feel like it's really training us to like be experts with like the terrain tool and like how to get around in like 3D space. Yeah, 'cause it's really challenging to like very intentionally build bridges like to see every surface of like a 3D object. Like it's quite all of a sudden, like it's very demanding, that task.
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't think there's a way for me to get my backpack back, so that sucks, but oh well. I guess I don't really need it right now. I didn't have any of the pieces on me or anything.
Yeah, if we reset them, I think, like, you know, I guess we'll sort of, once we know like where the places are, it doesn't matter if we reset them and they all pop out, because then we just know where they are anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how like with a single glance you think you've seen every side, but then yeah, like I haven't seen the top yet, but I don't think I feel like there's gonna be maybe one on the top, and then the other will be like in one of the like the folds of that we just overlook, because it's very hard to like, it's surprisingly hard to like get a view of every side of this kind of shape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there isn't anything on top. Once I'm on top, though, it's kind of easy to see every side. Or at least I think I can see every side.
Oh.
But then, yeah, I remember being on top before and, like, I didn't see anything, and I was like, okay, this is impossible. Like, I've certainly checked every side. Because there's, like, 2 remaining, and it's like, how could we not have seen one of the 2 at least? Like,
Yeah.
somehow we've just it's like so convincing that we've seen every side, but then yeah.
Yeah, I guess because it's like a triangle something, I don't know.
Yeah, they definitely have like placed it at like exactly where they know that
Yeah.
like nobody would check.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe like the next one only unlocks after you unlock the current one or something.
Yeah,
Because
it
like
could
I'm
be.
just finding it hard to even think that there's 2 more.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting when we find it. I just feel at some point I've like built bridges on every single surface, you know, and then I'm like struggling to think of like, okay, what is it? Where do I even want to go next? Like, how have I not seen every side?
Um, Yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy.
Like if
Yeah.
you, yeah, if you put the key in again, does it like reset the one that we've already done?
I'll check actually. So yeah, you just have to mouse over this
Yeah.
center panel. Yeah, it
Okay.
pulls out the
Yeah, it
whole
looks like
thing.
it does. Yeah. And it's still in the same spot, so it doesn't like randomly generate them each time or anything. Wait, this isn't the right one.
Yeah, I'll start digging like the actual sides of the thing. I feel like that's the only place I haven't seen is
Yeah.
like the lower
Okay.
sides. I looked at like the bottom of the whole thing.
Mhm. Maybe there's like other ones on the planet or something, or like in the storm. Maybe there's another core or something too. I don't. Yeah, I don't think so then.
Yeah, it's hard to not start thinking that because it's like, well, if it's not here, it's got to be somewhere else, and where else could it be? And then like I remember, yeah, it's just like totally like, how is this possible? You know, like it seems like it's like, yeah, it's just so hard to not like start running around the whole planet or something, being like, it's like, well, if it's clearly not here, like like going insane, and then
Yeah.
that's why like if we, I feel like we are gonna find it somehow, and then it'll be like, wow, like
Oh yeah,
that's what it was.
I think I found one.
Now I can't even find you where your where your icon is.
I'm kind of like up
There you
in this sky. I'm like up on top of one of the bridges. I put a kind
go.
of a
Yeah, I can see.
screenshot in
Oh,
the
you're
chat.
running out of oxygen.
Yeah, if you look down, thanks.
Oh yeah, and that whole
Yeah,
red thing is there too. That's crazy.
yeah,
Yeah, it's nuts, eh? Like how. And now,
yeah. So the other one must
yeah,
be hidden like that too, maybe.
yeah, and the fact that the red thing is there means it probably didn't like appear. So I guess they're all there the whole time.
Yeah, I'm gonna try putting one of these into it and see if I can get it.
Yeah, maybe I'll improve the bridge. Oh, I'm running out of power.
Oh,
Yeah, I ran out
okay.
of power.
Where's the? Can I see the thing there?
We're like building like a structure and there's like no safety harness, nothing. Like we're in space. Yeah, there should be a good platform there now.
Okay.
I think you can, in the menu, you can say like restart from. Actually, maybe that sends you back to the main shelter.
And some of the structure is buried. It looks like too.
Yeah, that's where I was starting to think it was on the
Yeah.
outside buried.
Ugh. I'm like trying to get out of like a hole, but like the camera,
Right.
like my whole screen is just my backpack,
Yeah.
and it's like I can't zoom out. Like I don't know where I am.
That's the main sort of bug. I guess you could consider it a bug. Like I encounter that, yeah, often. I'll be like running out of oxygen. I need to print another oxygen thing, but I'm in a cave and I can't like see the printer on screen because when I take the backpack, it like fills the whole screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's the main and most consistent like annoyance for me as well. But then I don't really. It's one of those things where it's like, what could they do?
Yeah.
But I feel like after this level of experience, we get like very good at manipulating terrain, and like
Yeah.
in other situations where it's like much easier or more straightforward.
Oh, it looks like both things might go here.
Oh right, yeah. Because once you
I
take
took
the
out the
thing-
red thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the red thing is like a text message from the basically who, like our enemy, the person who's doing all this hacking. That's their message. So do you have both? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, we repaired.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this thing.
Yeah.
Then
They don't
Did I
have any
take it with
function
us?
other than like to read it. I think that's all you can do is read them. There's like one at each gateway chamber. Yeah, so now we're powering the center. So this, once it's powered, it now is connected as like a teleporter to the storm near our base.
yeah.
So I guess now we could go grab like, we could package up the shelter, like we could sort of bring back like all the stuff we have here to the base. Not really necessary because we don't necessarily like need all that equipment, but it's kind of cool to collect it. Yeah, we can't bring back the cars though because they're too big.
Wait, where are we going?
I was just going back out to where we like have a pile of equipment, like the storm data collector and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking I'll just collect some of that stuff like near the center, because then eventually we may need to access like some of this equipment.
Yeah.
I'm trying to build a better bridge. But now, like powering that gateway, I'm pretty sure that's what removes like the second force field in the underground. So now at this point we have access to the third like vault, and if we basically like solve that vault, get the thing, then it will lead us to like the third storm. Yeah, we have so many piles of equipment here. Like all these like canisters. Yeah, I guess. So the next thing would be we're trying to dig even further underground. So I guess we just would want like oxygen tanks and canisters, and then pretty much we just would go back to our main base and start digging.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's good to have like a generator. I would have like a generator on one of our shoulders, some extra vegetation, and then like the rest of it could be canister. Oh yeah, and then we can package our shelter and use it as a save point.
Mm. Does the storm ever like stop?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think I'm ready to teleport back to the main base.
Okay. How do we do that?
You
Is
just
it gazing at the
interact
sun
with
or
this
like?
gazing thing, yeah.
Okay.
Wonder if we can do it at the same time.
No, it doesn't look like it. Which one am I going to? Origin node?
It won't. It'll only let you go to one of them, whichever one you're at. I think it calls the origin the one you're at, and then you can only teleport to another
Okay.
one. Yeah. Then if hopefully we have enough oxygen, we just need to run from here to our starting shelter.
Okay.
I forget the exact path out of here. We just get immediately lost.
I guess as long as we're headed out this storm.
Yeah, we should be able to like reuse the digging that we've already done. And then just dig deeper. We might have to
Like
get the
that
correct
hole that we've
animals.
already gone into? Yeah.
Yeah, and then just depends. Oh yeah, we need like our little scanner probe thing to tell us where the next vault is.
Yeah. I'd be fine like if we want to call it here today too, and then continue like next Sunday.
Yeah, we could dig for like another like 20 minutes or so.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Are you busy today?
Yeah, I have like a movie and stuff that I'm going to friends with later, but yeah, I can still hang around for like 20 minutes.
I'll do. Yeah, I'm just getting. I want like. Feel free to use the quartz there to make like more oxygen tank if you want.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make a generator, I guess, too.
Yeah, my goal then will be like to put this like shelter down there.
Okay.
And oh yeah, I need.
They have like a canister, extra oxygen, a generator.
Yeah, canisters oxygen should be good. That pretty much should be everything, and a generator. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now wherever our hole actually was over here or something. Oh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make some more oxygen tanks for myself first, too.
Maybe I paved over our hole.
Yeah, I remember it being like pretty close by.
Yeah, I must have like paved it over. I'll start a new one, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, just remember the ground might not load, so you might want to slide slow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try to walk down it if I can, and hopefully that'll... The problem though is that I have like a limited amount of oxygen for that. I do have a generator with me though, which I think generates oxygen, right, when I turn it
on? No, that just does power. So yeah,
okay.
Once your oxygen tanks run out, you won't have anything unless you find like resin and build temporary tanks.
Okay, yeah.
But also, yeah.
I have 3 of them, so I think it should be okay.
Yeah, if we sort of die a couple times, we basically like you just keep sliding down, grab your stuff, or I guess we'd have to make more oxygen tanks or something. We could drive the buggy down. We'd have to go get them, I guess. Or one strategy is like print like a tractor and put it in your backpack, and then if you just like deploy the tractor, like it won't have any power and you can't do anything with it, but it'll just give you oxygen.
Yeah.
This bridge ends shortly after where I am.
Okay.
I ran out of soil. Yeah, we should hit the floor of the cavern soon, but then we have to go through the floor.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'll check. Oh yeah, we need oxygen. We could deploy our shelter to refill on oxygen.
Yeah.
And then we could just come package it up later.
Yeah, I found some resin that I'm gonna use for oxygen.
It's not letting me enter it for some reason.
Maybe it's not down on the ground. Probably. There we go.
Yeah, so that's a save point and oxygen.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'll keep digging deeper. But yeah, I'll probably get a packager and then package that shelter back up.
Okay.
What, you said you're going to see a movie?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see the movie Wicked.
Yeah, a lot
It's
of
like
people.
the one. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a lot about that.
Yeah, it's based on like a book and like a Broadway musical, I guess. And I'm a fan of like those ones of the same thing, so I've heard it's like gotten good reviews and stuff too.
What is it like? Andrea Grande is in it. People say she's doing good.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I forget if that's what I heard or not.
Yeah, I don't know who's in it actually. I'm not sure of like any of the people.
Oh, we might eventually need like a better like drill bit too. This one's like kind of slow for this material. There's another breakthrough where you can fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if we break through, then there's no resistance. This bridge will end again here.
Okay.
Yeah, on the
I have
floor of this.
I have soil on me if you want to use my soil. I only have one canister of it though.
It might be hard to like pass it without it falling. Cause then I have like empty canister. I also need
Yeah,
like
I can see
oxygen.
if there's like. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll,
Okay. Oh yeah. If you're full for things, then yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure if I should move the starting shelter.
Yeah, we could just build a little platform like halfway down, or like a little platform
Oh.
in here or something too.
I guess I'll. Yeah, my goal will be to get the bridge to the floor right now, but I guess I need to refill my oxygen.
Yeah.
There's copper here, but we can't smelt it. But that's what we need for like the light, the backpack light.
Excuse me. It's too bad there isn't like a car with a house on it that you can just like respawn from when you're driving it around or something.
Yeah, I forget if. I think you. Yeah, I guess you always respawn from a shelter. And there's not like, it's not like you can respawn by getting out of a car or something, but you can save in a car.
Mm.
Oh, I think I can see the vault. Or maybe
Oh, yeah?
there's like fake vaults or something. Yeah, maybe there's like only one vault that is like the one that we need to go to, the one that's maybe not though, but that's kind of weird. Huh.
Are you at the grounds down there now?
I'm halfway down on the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bridge is pretty crazy. The bridge is like completely slanted. I have to keep going back to get like soil.
Yeah. I don't have like the widening tool, so my my
Yeah,
version of
yeah, it uses
it seems
less
to be
soil.
getting like slantier too.
Yeah, we could. It's hard to like reposition it, but it's possible. You can sort of use the other two tools to.
Maybe you should just go in the direction that it's being slanty, because then it'll like.
Lean into the slant.
Right, but then if we decide to slide on it or something, then.
Yeah, maybe I'll build an even like a steeper bridge or something.
We're like basically just termites, I guess.
I guess we could like walk down one of those purple post things.
Hmm.
Like these purple, there's like these purple like glowing pillars. We could just like dig over to one. Yeah, this next bridge is too steep. It's pretty hard to like walk up it. Yeah, I can see these like glowing purple pillars, and probably I would just like build a bridge or like a pathway over to them and then use them to like get to the floor.
Whoa. Whoa. You can land on the plants and you don't die. I think there's a low enough gravity now, actually, that we don't take fall damage if we land. I've been able to land
Should I
on
like
there's
just
just
bring the shelter down there and then we won't be able to
maybe
get up
it is
very
possible
easily.
that yeah, like it is possible that I glitched it out, but it is like a weird Christmas tree land down here. Like
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's just it's low enough gravity that fall damage isn't happening.
Well, I'll come to where you are and we can put the shelter down.
Okay.
Yeah, usually if you hit the ground, if you're running into a wall when you hit the ground. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
like
like
drop this shelter.
I was kind of running into like the trees and stuff.
I just dropped the shelter, so we'll have to sort of see where it lands.
Okay.
Actually, maybe I'll exit the shelter. Yeah, that's weird. I died from fall damage, but I exited the shelter hopefully near where my body is.
Oh, like on the ground,
Yeah,
where
like
you just dropped
right beside where my dead guy is. The shelter landed, and then I just walked out of the shelter.
it? Oh, I'm trying to figure out where you are, where the shelter is. 'Cause I
If you
need the
press
oxygen now
R,
soon.
you can press
Or
R to compass, and it kind of
compass?
shows.
Okay. Yeah. I guess watch out. There's like these dangerous plants too that are around. Okay, I made it to the shelter. Yeah. It looks like I could see. Yeah, like I can see the purple stuff of where we're supposed to go. I think.
I don't think we're supposed to go to the purple.
Really, it's like purple lasers though.
Yeah, there's we're going to like a vault. Yeah, those lasers connect like to the core, but there's another. There's still like if we dug down with them.
Should we take that?
Oh yeah, I'll take this shelter.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll build like a. Yeah, we're sort of headed over to a vault. I think it's pretty close by.
Uh-huh.
Just collect soil, then build a bridge to the vault. Then we'll put the shelter at the vault.
You're building that bridge up somewhere?
Yeah, I'm just going up. I think we're close to the vault.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like right above us. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, it's like kind of embedded. It's buried like in the mountain.
Where?
Yeah, hopefully that shelter will fit through here. I'll like expand this tunnel. Yeah, anywhere here is good. Yeah. like, embedded. Yeah, this is the
Yeah, try
vault.
to.
So we can basically end here. We just need to do that, put the things inside this vault. Also, like, dig it out, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, anytime is a good stopping point because we have this the save shelter.
Okay. Yeah, I guess because I entered and exited, it'll have
Yeah.
saved there.
The challenge is getting
Okay.
back up from here though now. I guess we
Yeah.
can just like if we don't have like critical equipment, we could just kill ourselves and go to the starting shelter. From
We
the
could also
menu.
try to unlock the core and then use the core to teleport or something too. I don't
Yeah,
know how
the
many
core will
resources we
be
need.
the core's locked until we do like the third storm. So once
Oh,
we get
okay.
this, yeah, there's like a force field. So yeah, we do this vault, then we do another storm, then we can go to the core, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess I should be around, I think, next Sunday to do that, so.
Yeah, I'll see you then.
Okay, bye.